Hey songwriters, today we're going to talk about song seeds. So what's a song seed and why should you care? Well, if you have ever been trying to write and gotten stuck and sat down at your piano or guitar with nothing, song seeds are going to be your best friend, and at the end of this assignment, by next week you're going to have 70 song ideas to write from, and the week after that 140, and then 210, and so on. So what is a song seed? Well, it's really anything that sparks your inspiration and makes you want to write. You can gather it from several sources. Take an orchestra hit sample and start building a track around that. Listen in on a conversation at a cafe and steal a line that somebody said. You can listen to the rhythm of a faucet dripping and get an idea for a drum pattern. Hear a bird chirping outside and let that be the guide for the start of a melody. You can just futz around with some chords on your instrument. Let that be the inspiration for the song. Or you can take a bigger view and ask yourself, what is the story I'm trying to tell? What is the big picture, the concept? So, how do you catch your song seed? Well, first of all, you're going to need either a journal or a notepad file or a good old pen and paper. And I'm going to be asking you to capture 10 seeds a day. You really shouldn't be spending too much time on them. What you're going to be spending most of your time doing is just having your little antenna up, ready to collect ideas. One way to gather some seeds is to create them. Just sit down and start writing. Noodle on your instrument, or maybe even try some non-musical things, painting or drawing. Once you start getting the creative juices flowing, you'll start noticing ideas for songs everywhere. And once you've got a good idea, take a note of it in your journal. Try getting out of your normal routine. If you always write on piano, switch to guitar. If you always write on guitar, maybe try flipping the guitar upside down and play with your opposite hand. Novelty keeps your creative juices flowing. And of course, you can always steal. Anytime you identify something that lights you up, whether it's a groove or a title from a book, that's usually a pretty good indicator that it's going to make a great song seed. Now, of course, you're going to have to be careful with stealing, but as long as you flip the original source material and make it your own, you should be fine. Now, one last thing that I want to add to collecting song seeds is to make sure you're just collecting the seeds. Collecting isn't the time to finish writing the song or even to turn a one-line seed into a full four-line lyric verse. It's just the time to find those little pieces that spark inspiration. I'm going to end this video with a great quote from Mark Simos' Songwriting Strategies book. Please have a look at it, and I'll see you all in the next video.